milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch. 88. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches at my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this spelling is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them, stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch. 88. of them, long as I got stuff from most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid. Only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid. Only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80. Long as I got stuff from most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger and wasting taste. Ain't no telling where the spelling is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts of how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes.
Him. Man.
God damn.
Goddamn is right, bro. Goddamn is right. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, man? We are back yet again on another edition of the Notorious podcast, man. We're back with another edition of the news, man. This is episode 204. 204 of the podcast, man. That's right, Durante. The journalists are here. Us.
We are here.
Yes.
That is us.
The most exquisite journalists in the community, man. All our stories definitely come from us, man. So I guess I don't know, we're pretend journalists. I don't know, man. I don't know what they want to call us, bro, but it is what it is, bro. So what is going on, everybody, man? We're back with yet again another edition of the Notorious Hills podcast, man. If this is your first time watching, guys, do not know how the show works. Every Monday, we are on here with Notorious Unscripted after Monday Night Raw, and live at 4 p.m. Central every Friday with the news, man. If you guys did miss this past Monday's edition of Unscripted, that is... I don't know why I genuinely don't know why I always forget. Like, I don't know. That is, who is the one to dethrone Gunther? I was going to call him Gunter. Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, man. We had a good chat about the week of wrestling, man. We had a good chat about The Rock's 40-minute long segment. We had a good chat. We had a good chat about who is the guy to dethrone Gunther. Good stuff, man. Another great episode for Unscripted, man. So if you guys did miss that, that is available for you guys on all platforms. Again, that is Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to see us first, join us right here live every Monday after Monday Night Raw for Notorious Unscripted, man. Also, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official Notorious Hills podcast merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video. And in either mine or Sir K's social media pages, man. You have all 8 of these beautiful designs on there for you guys. You got the Chicago flag design, the Uncrowned Kings of the IWC, the Biggie-inspired design, the base logo design, the Riddler-inspired IWC's Best Kept Secret design, the Notorious World Order, Grand Slam, Scratch logo, the only community that matters. All 8 of these beautiful, beautiful designs available live on the merch shop for you guys, man. Again, that is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video, man. Also, if this is your first time watching, guys, do not know who we are here at the Notorious Hills podcast. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. How the hell are you, man?
I'm going, man. I'm doing all right. I'm doing good. Just been chilling out, man. Just waiting for Mania at this point. Yeah, man, I've been doing good. Just waiting, man. Waiting for a lot of things. But like Durante always asks, how's life? How's the family? Life's good. The family's good. How is everybody doing in the live chat? How's everybody? Gotti, Durante, Bell, Razor, JB. What's up? How you guys doing, man? And anybody else that joins? And how's everyone doing in the replay, man? And what about you, bro? How are you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good, man. Yeah, no, can't complain, bro. Just getting ready for Mania. Man. couple things I wanted to say. One was a little serious, one was kind of a joke. So we'll start with the serious one. I just want to give a rest in peace, man. Tomorrow actually is the day that the man we named the podcast after did pass away. So just want to give a rest in peace to the GOAT. In my opinion, the greatest to ever pick up a microphone, man. The Notorious B.I.G. Biggie. So, you know, it's unfortunately his death anniversary, man. So rest in peace to the GOAT.
Truly, truly the fucking dope, man.
Seriously, bro. Seriously, man. So just so happened to be wearing the shirt. Just so happened to have just bought this shirt not too long ago. So for real, man,
Hey.
rest in peace to the GOAT, the King of New York, the Notorious one. Any other nicknames, fucking Big Papa, whatever you want to call him, the GOAT, bro. So yes, rest in peace to the legend, man. 27 years, man. That's crazy.
Hey, man.
That's crazy,
Fucking
bro.
hell.
It really is, bro. But as for the series, or as for the joking one, rather, I'm going back to WWE, man. I'm going back to WWE. Bro, it's not in the news because it's not news. But, bro, Mercedes did an interview, man. Mercedes did an interview, bro, and she stated
Hey,
that she's going back to WWE one day. Look, bro.
dog.
I
Listen.
understand that's probably the truth, and that's okay if that's the truth.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't go back to WWE, but bro, you couldn't have said this when you were on like your New Japan run. Like, do you have to fucking bring this up right before you fucking debut in AEW? Like, golly, bro. Is it just me or horrible fucking timing?
Dude, that shit was fucking hilarious. She ain't even debut. We got like a fucking like 5, 7 days until she debuts, and she's already saying she's eventually gonna go back to Tony Khan's biggest competition.
Like,
That
god
is
damn it.
fucking legendary. Um, goddamn, bro, that is hilarious. And I mean, we all assumed it, so we
Oh
all
yeah.
knew it was gonna happen. But like, dog, you don't say it now, of all places. It's just hilarious, man. It really is.
Yeah, man, I don't know, bro. Again, like I said, it's like, that's okay if you're gonna go back to WWE. Fuck, I wanted her to go back to WWE and just fucking skip the AEW run because
Oh yeah,
I I just fucking. But then again, AEW, and we're gonna talk about it on Monday. AEW's on
they did
a
good.
they had a great show Wednesday, and we're gonna give them their
Yeah,
flowers on Monday because they had a fucking good show. And that's the fucking kind of shit that I fucking never stop demanding out of them because I know that they can give it. But
exactly. And we fucking got one. But dog,
yes, yo, bro, Sasha Banks
God,
coming to
man.
fucking Bailey's defense in this whole damage control storyline, it would have been
Oh,
great.
it's so perfect.
It really
It
would have been
really
great.
is.
But again, it's okay. It's not like it's not shocking. Like Bell's saying, if this is shocking to anybody, you're an idiot, bro.
No, exactly.
Everybody had to fucking. You have to know she's going back to WWE eventually, but bro, do you really have to fucking say it? Fucking. What are we at? 5 fucking days before her AEW debut. I mean, come on, bro. Um, the other thing, man, that I wanted to touch on, and it's a very serious topic. You cannot take pictures with your father at your wedding, apparently. According to the IWC, man. So everybody knows Dominic got married. Bro, as I like to do just to see the stupidity in the community once in a while. Um some of these photos I've been seeing of him on Twitter or Instagram, I'll look in the comments, and bro, these people are fucking holding a knife to this man's throat to get him to make sure that he does not post any pictures with his father at his wedding. I don't believe he did up until this point, But under some of these comments, I genuinely just want to comment: are you fucking serious, bro? This is
Like,
this guy.
no,
This is fucking Dominic's fucking wedding. The real person, not Dominic Mysterio, the wrestling character. And bro, you fucking have the audacity to comment that he can't post a picture with his father because of a wrestling storyline.
like, dog. What? Like, who cares? It's the man's fucking wedding. He should be able to take a picture with his dad.
Christ, bro. The fucking IWC is a fucking joke sometimes, man. I'm reading these comments and I'm like sitting there thinking to myself, oh man. How like we talked about this a while ago when people were like fucking writing those long paragraphs as to why they don't think Buddy Matthews and Rhea Ripley need to be together because they don't have the same kind of chemistry her and Dominic do. Are you people fucking serious right now, bro? You guys do not know them as real people. Shut the fuck up.
Like, dog. If only I was Buddy Murphy, man. But like, these people don't make fucking sense, bro. They take like the real characters in the storyline and they fucking put it to real life. And like, dude, that's not the case, bro. This ain't AEW. These people actually don't hate each other. What are you talking about? He does not
Exactly.
actually hate his father.
Exactly. Yeah, I did see the picture, the videos rather, of him getting booed at his wedding. Absolutely
That was
hilarious.
hilarious.
That was absolutely hilarious. And if Rhea walked him down the aisle and gave him away, that is truly elite. That is fucking hilarious. If that's the case,
That is insane.
you know, some wrestling fans might be upset because they think that Dom and Rhea should be getting married for real because of the chemistry they have on television. But you know, who are we, right? Who are we?
Literally.
Um.
Who the hell is
So, anyways, man, enough jokes, bro. Other than that, man, I'm good. Family's, as Durante always asks, family's good. I'm good. What about you, Durante? Logan, Bell, Pops, Gotti, Razor JB. I don't know why I called you Razor JB. I always call you JB. But yes, my man JB. How the hell are you guys, man? And thank you guys for all being here, man. Thank you guys for all being here. Yeah, man. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for me, man. Just waiting on Mania season, bro. Waiting on Mania season. So that's that. Gotti, bro, you're sick, man. What is going on,
oh,
bro?
man.
What is
I hope
going
you feel
on?
better soon, man. That shit's the worst, dude. Throwing up, it's like one of the worst things I ever do. This shit, oh, I hate it
Oh,
so much.
it's horrible. It is fucking horrible. I want to say, bro, the last time I threw up, it's genuinely been like over 10 years. It's
Oh,
probably well, I'm 22 now, bro. Maybe the last time I threw up was maybe when I was like 11. And I remember I was watching a fucking SmackDown Greatest Hits DVD, and I was sicker than a dog, and I just remember throwing up all over my carpet, and then, um, yeah, that was that. It was pretty rough.
fuck.
It was pretty rough. Random fucking story, bro. But yeah, it's been a while since I threw up. Thank God, because from what I remember, it is it is horrible. I hate even just thinking about it. But anyway, bro. Anyway, Gotti, I'm sorry to hear that you're throwing up, man, and I hope you feel better, dude. But yeah, man. So thankfully, it's probably a perk to being straight edge, man. I don't drink, so
Probably.
I don't really
Oh, I
have
gotta deal
anything.
with that.
Yeah, anything that I don't really have many things that will entice me to throw up, thankfully. But man, so actually almost did when I had RSV in the beginning of January this year. It was very close. It was very fucking close. I think I was dry heaving, but it's
Mm.
the fucking worst, man. But
Oh, dude, it really is.
so man, okay, yeah. Cody and his good old what do you want to talk about?
Oh, dude, that's up there with fucking story time with Adam Cole. Fucking line. I'm sick of hearing it.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Like,
pretty
dude, it's dead.
yeah, it's a lot.
I saw that. Yeah, all the comments were just,
What?
"Oh, only 2 of them should be there." Yeah. And then they posted like, all 3 of them. And
Uh-huh.
they're like, "Oh, the cover stars of 2K." All the comments were like, "Only 2 of them should be there," and just shit like that. Like
That's
crazy fucking
that's
wrestling
ridiculous.
fans. Dude.
Yeah, good old wrestling fans for you. Yeah, that's I I genuinely did not even see that. I genuinely did not even see that, bro. That's insane. What fucking year are we in? I mean, if you're still having fucking hissy fits over the color of people's skin, man, I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, that's crazy. And genuinely, your comment, Bell, is the first time I'm hearing about this. That's fucking absurd. That is absolutely absurd. Um, Bianca and Rhea are the fucking faces of the next generation. There's no fucking doubt. I shouldn't even have to explain why they're on the cover. But
Like,
they're literally the faces of modern women's wrestling, bro. So, uh, the nobody should even have to fucking argue Bianca Belair's case for being on the cover, you know? Um Ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous, man. So, um now I will say this. For as far as the women go, I would like to see a woman get a single cover because
yeah,
I would like to see that eventually because that's something that we haven't gotten. You know what I mean? It's always double people. 2020 should have been Becky's fucking single cover.
just
There
Becky. Oh,
no
definitely, man.
no question. Why they had fucking Roman fucking Reigns on there of all people, I have no idea. Um but he was literally just placed there. Um I want to see a single, and it doesn't matter who it is, as long as it's not fucking Charlotte Flair, Becky, Bianca, Bailey, Io, Rhea. I want to see a single woman's cover eventually for one of these fucking games because some of these women deserve it, man. Like a lot of them. So
Since she confirmed it already, Sasha, when she comes back.
yeah, maybe Sasha Banks, man. She's already, she's already letting the wrestling world know exactly what she's doing. I'm gonna hang out with that fucking Mark Tony Khan for a couple years, get me a bag, and then I'm fucking going right back to Triple H because, you know. And again, I just want to reiterate, bro, it's okay. Nobody should be upset that she's going back to WWE, bro. That's her job. She deserves to fucking go wherever her heart desires. But Jesus Christ, for the love of God, that couldn't have been any worse timing.
Oh,
Fucking
literally.
5 days before Tony Khan build a whole fucking show around you, and you're already talking about going back to WWE in the public.
And Mark
Fantastic.
ruined the damn show after. Dude, I can't wait to find out how much money she's getting. Because it's just gonna be hilarious, dude. She is Tony Khan, man loves dude, what do I always say? The man
You
loves
fucking love
spending money.
spending money.
Dude, I fucking wish I could fucking spend that money.
Mm.
Shit. We spend it on some camera crews and shit.
Well,
Good production.
speaking of spending money, man, according to Tokyo Sports, ooh, Kazuchika Okada signed a 3-year deal with All Elite Wrestling for about 2 billion yen. I'm not going to lie. When this article was first sent to me, I seen 2 billion and I almost fell out of my fucking chair because I thought I initially thought I was reading $2 billion and I genuinely almost fucking fell out of my fucking chair. Because that's got to be like a large percentage of what the Khan family is worth, and giving that to a guy is insane. But after I reread it, I reread 2 billion yen, so it was I got back in my chair just to halfway fucking fall out again, just to read that equates to about 13.5 million US dollars, resulting in about $4.5 million per year.
That's
Um,
insane.
that's fucking crazy. So when Jon Moxley got paid $6 million per year, he signed,
What, like 5?
I want to say he signed like 5 years. So what is that, like 30 million?
Hey,
So it's not so bad when you look at it as 4.5 million a year. I mean, that's,
that's
proper,
still a lot.
That's kind of proper wages for your bigger stars. So not so bad. It's not horrible, but I also see why WWE did not match a $13.5 million deal. Okada's a huge star. Don't get me wrong, he is a huge star, but he is getting up there in age. I don't necessarily know I would have gave him 13.5 million. I probably would have gave him around the sum of 8 to 10 million.
Yeah, I think that'd be a normal amount for him.
That way it could, what does that equate to? About a little over 3 million a year. That's not so bad. Yeah. But one thing I do like to see is that the wages for professional wrestlers going up, because they work harder than any other sport. They don't have a fucking off season, yet they get paid like they're some fucking summer G League fucking league.
Literally.
So it is nice to see. Little much for what I would have given to Okada, but hey, if that's what Tony Khan thinks he's worth, again, 13.5 million does sound like a lot, but then when you put that into Jon Moxley gets paid like 6 million a year from what we know, and he signed a 5-year deal, so 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. 30 million, $6 million a year, and so you do like to see the wages for professional wrestlers going up, but so you do like to see it. It worries me because of how much he's probably spending on other people. Because if you gave this to Okada, what did you give to Mercedes?
What are you giving to Mercedes? How much do the Young Bucks make? How much does Kenny make? You know what I mean? Like, this shit's pretty wild. You gotta be making crazy ass money, which, again, is good. Most of these people should be making that level of money. But it's like, fuck, it's a lot of fucking money.
Definitely. So Okada is indeed getting paid the bag. 13.5 million for 3 years. It's a little crazy for a 3-year deal. At least Jon Moxley's is long term. So he's involved. He's in the company. Like he's he's a ride or die for AEW. So I don't know. It does seem a little crazy, but if that's what Tony Khan thinks he's worth, and that's what Tony Khan thinks he's worth, man. So props to Okada, man.
Really, man. Props to him, man. He got the bag, and I respect it, man.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. So, Sammy Guevara.
This fucking guy.
Sammy Guevara has been suspended again. This is the 3rd time from All Elite Wrestling. Sammy Guevara has been suspended by AEW per Fightful. This is in relation to his match against Jeff Hardy on the February 14th AEW Rampage, in which Guevara's knee hit Hardy's head, breaking his nose. The match was not stopped, and concussion protocol was not followed, with Guevara instead hitting his finisher for the end of the match. My question here is,
why did it take a month?
Well, that, and did the referee, is the referee suspended here too? Does Doc Sampson have to pay a fine? What See, my thing here is, did the referee tell him to stop? Because if the
Yeah,
referee told him to stop and he said fuck it and wanted to fucking finish the match and get it over with, okay, that's grounds to suspend him. But with that, is the referee getting suspended here too? Because the only way Sammy Guevara is possibly at fault here is if the referee was like, yo, I think Jeff's hurt, stop. And if Guevara kind of was just like, no, fuck that, I want to finish the match, and finish the match, then I could see Sammy Guevara being at fault. But is the referee being held at fault here too? Because we haven't heard a fucking peep about the referee in this situation. So what happens to him here as well is my question.
no, exactly, because I mean, hey, it's the ref's job to tell both in-ring competitors when someone else is injured. That's literally his whole job, and to end the match when somebody is, and he didn't. So, like you said, did he tell him and Sammy just did it? Or did he not tell him? Because if Sammy didn't know, he didn't fucking know. What you expect? You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't expect the individual to do the ref's job while they're doing their own job. So it's weird, dude. It's weird, and we just need more information on this to know who's really at fault here.
Definitely, man. But Guevara is suspended again from All Elite Wrestling, man. I believe this is his third suspension. There was the Eddie Kingston one. There was the Andrade one. Oh, no. Sammy didn't get suspended over the Andrade shit. I remember because he came out and wrestled that same night.
Was it the Sasha stuff? Was his first one?
I fucking forgot about that one. Yes, so this is his third suspension.
Yeah, and yeah, I know it's his third. So
Yeah, that was when Eddie Kingston pie faced him. It was his second one, and now this is his third suspension from AEW, man. Um, Interesting. I wonder if Tony Khan's got a 3 strikes and you're out kind of rule. Because
no, I'm
if
thinking that.
if that is the case, um, this is his third strike and he's still not out. So I remember, if I remember correctly, um, or um, I don't know where I was going with that, but yes, if this is, this is any kind of indication, man, this is, like I said, this is Sammy's third suspension. So I wonder if Tony Khan's got any sort of unwritten rule. Um, I wonder if Tony's got some kind of unwritten rule, uh, regarding, a number of suspensions, until, that leads to your termination. But I wonder, man. I wonder, because if that's the case, he's got to be walking on thin ice. Again, I'll never understand how you're doing a fucking shooting star press and completely fucking turn your body on its side, but it is what it is.
Not only did he turn his body on the side, he went to the left too much and overshot it just enough, the perfect amount to knee him in the face. That is wild.
Oh God, yeah,
Oh,
horrible.
dude, I can't imagine how much that fucking probably hurt. God.
Horrible. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and go off what we know and say, for them to suspend him, Sammy had to have been in the wrong here somewhat. And again, I don't know if he didn't listen to the ref. I don't know what happened, but whatever it is, man. It's I mean, what do you say, man? This is the third fucking time. This is the third time some shit's like some actually the third time he's been suspended. The fourth time some controversial shit has happened with Sammy Guevara, and
Yeah.
I don't even know, man. I don't know, bro. He's got to get his stuff together, man. He really does. Because like Gotti says, bro, he has a history of doing this kind of stuff. So I don't
He
know, but
does,
he
man.
is suspended yet again from AEW. So
Get a fucking can. We'll see how it goes, but he's got to be on thin ice in some form.
definitely, man. So with Sammy Guevara being suspended, man, we got some news on some people leaving AEW. Mike Santana and his AEW exit has now been confirmed, as he has been removed from the AEW roster page. Santana had been with AEW since the first episode of AEW Dynamite. However, according to Conan, he felt as though he should have been higher up on the card.
It sucks, man.
Bro, this one absolutely does suck. It really does, man. Santana, dude, first of all, AEW just in general failed Santana and Ortiz, like, so bad. Like Durante said, bro, fucking Proud and Powerful, Santana and Ortiz never even got to hold the AEW World Tag Team Championships. It was like
insane.
it was like Tony Khan just signed them because it looked good to have on his roster. Look at who we got. And you know, years went on. Ortiz got complacent. Santana got hungrier. It drove them two apart, and the team just never got to see the light of day. And dude, if their feud with FTR was any indication on how fucking good they could have been, that was it. Bro, these guys as a team, dude, I just thought it had so fucking much potential, bro. Like, just just these fucking tough fucking New Yorkers that were, they were from the Bronx, and they were just these fucking thugs, as Jericho would call them, his street thugs. These guys were fucking fantastic, and it absolutely sucks to see Mike Santana left AEW, and Ortiz is just going to rot because he got complacent. As for Santana, I'm very excited for what is next for Santana because, like I said, Santana only got hungrier, man, and I hope that his hunger is eventually fed. And I think it will be, man, whether that's doing what he's got to do on the indies. Maybe he goes to WWE. Maybe he goes to a place like Impact. Maybe he goes to a place like New Japan. Wherever it is, I think he'll be just fine because he is fantastic, and it sucks. It really, really sucks, man.
Definitely, man. Definitely. It really sucks that it all happened this way. Proud and Powerful. They should have been multiple time tag team champs. I don't know why fucking SCU went at first. Shit like that. So many dumb things with that tag division. And Proud and Powerful is one of their biggest failures, dude. Sucks. Sucks that they don't really talk anymore like that. And I hope they do one day, man. I hope they do one day and they go to a place where they're gonna be used in a prominent role, man. But good for Santana, man. I hope he goes on and finally, gets used to a level where he should be fucking used, man. I hope people eventually fucking use the guy because he deserves it, man. He's great talent.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. And speaking of another man that has officially been, well, Santana left. His contract expired. But Kevin Kelly has been fired by AEW, man. By AEW. Kevin Kelly has been fired by AEW. According to PW Torch, Kevin Kelly has been fired by All Elite Wrestling. This is not a surprise, considering the recent turn of events in the past week, and it is likely most fans are unaffected by his departure. This stems from him publicly criticizing Ian Riccaboni, I guess. he went on a Twitter rant. It's amazing how Kevin Kelly can get fired for going on a Twitter rant, but the fucking CEO of the company can just do it every other fucking week, and he thinks that it should be praised upon because it's bringing fucking whatever the fuck prestige or eyes to his product.
Literally, it's like you do it every week, fucking Tony. You half your roster does it, and this time for some reason it was worth firing somebody.
So some fan was praising him on bringing him into New Japan. The fan was thanking Kevin Kelly for getting him into New Japan because he gives a great history and a background on why each match is happening. Okay, Kevin Kelly then says. Kevin Kelly then quote tweeted it and said, "I do the same thing in AEW because it's critical to explain the why." He says, but
Yes.
the idea of bringing, the idea of what I bring to the table is lost there because, Ian libelled me. So I sit on the bench, valued by my peers, waiting to get my number called. I keep asking why, but get pushed aside. It's okay because no one is better than me. Ask the ones that know, and they'll tell you. Another fan then tweeted at him and said, "Kevin, a lot of things about how you handled this are baffling, but the most annoying thing is that you haven't said which of Ian's comments are libel. Can you at least clarify that? Because the ones I saw all pertain to statements you've made publicly, all which can be verified." Kevin then responded to him and said, "When you go out of your way to intentionally mischaracterize my raising awareness of the global horrors of child trafficking to fringe a conspiracy theory that everyone knows is bullshit and in order to hurt my career and standing in the industry, that at the very least is libelous." So I'll say this. Firing Kevin Kelly over a Twitter rant is absolute bullshit. However, especially because Kevin Kelly was like a staple on AEW Collision. He, like the CM Punk era of AEW Collision, damn near everybody's fucking gone from that era of AEW Collision. Kevin Kelly was one of the better parts about that show. I really enjoyed Kevin's commentary. I really enjoy, and I mean, you guys, know me well enough by now. I can't fucking stand Excalibur.
No.
I've fucking compared him to fucking Logic rapping Homicide. He fucking talks so goddamn fast. I can't understand what the fuck he's saying. He sucks. He sucks as a commentator. Fucking Taz calls him out all the time. He fucking sucks. He's horrible. He's absolutely atrocious. Kevin Kelly was great. I like Kevin Kelly. I like Kevin Kelly a lot. He took the, liberty to explain things a lot. He was slow and fucking allowed his comments to breathe. He was slow, but he wasn't too slow. He had a nice pace to the way he talked. Kevin Kelly was fucking fantastic. But again, if Kevin Kelly, it's fucking so hard to say his name when I'm trying to talk. If Kevin Kelly, on the other side of the coin, man, if Kevin Kelly wanted out, there's the door, and they let him go.
Mhm.
So there's no point in keeping Kevin Kelly around if you're gonna have him show up to fucking AEW Collision tapings and fucking not even have him do commentary. Let him go. You want out? Get the fuck out. So I commend
Yeah.
Tony Khan for doing that, but I don't commend Tony Khan in the grounds for his firing, because the grounds of his firing was not because he wanted out. It was not because he wanted out. It was because of his Twitter rant on Ian Riccaboni. Tony,
Wild.
are you serious, bro? Are you fucking serious? You go out and fucking rant on your competition all the fucking time. And I understand Kevin Kelly and Ian Riccaboni are on the same team, you know, but again, handle the shit and fucking let Kevin Kelly do commentary. But again, if you don't want him to do commentary, then tell him to get the fuck out.
Exactly. It's that simple. Um, yeah, I don't know why he was fired in terms of but what he did. Like we said, fucking Tony Khan, the boss and CEO, does the same thing all the time. Half your roster does the same thing all the time. Don't know why he was fired for that technically. But if you want it out, good for getting out because it is what it is. You don't want someone there who doesn't want to be there. But it sucks, dude, because I liked him. I thought he had a good pace, man. He
Yeah.
would fucking 24/7 and never shut up like fucking Excalibur. He actually let things breathe. I know AEW fans hate to let things breathe. I remember Revolution Night, one of the matches, I think it might have been from like the Kingston match, the Nick match, or whatever. But like there was no I remember a fan was happy because there was no promo package or nothing, and they just basically went straight into a match. Like 2 minutes between one match from another. This is what I want. Sorry, you guys don't like to breathe and don't like your content that you watch to breathe for a couple minutes. I hate how AEW fans hate that shit, but I love it, and Kevin Kelly was really good at letting things breathe and providing information on what and why we are watching what we are watching.
Yeah.
But AEW fans don't really value that, so most of them are marking out for some reason at this man's firing. But I wish him the best, man. I really do. I liked him, and I hope he gets good work, man.
Yeah, and that shocks me. That alone shocks me because Kevin Kelly was the American commentator for New Japan Pro Wrestling a couple of years ago. So that shocks me that fans are happy to see him go because again, I thought Kevin was great. I thought Kevin's work was great. But hopefully somebody could pick him up that actually is going to value his work. And if Kevin likes explaining the why, WWE would be a very good place for him because a lot of things on
Hmm.
WWE have a why as to why they're happening, and WWE is gonna let things breathe. Okay, AEW's not. That's that's just they. Yeah, and that's what their fan base likes. Apparently, they just like match on match on match on match on match on match on match. No flow at all. Just it's almost like putting. We've all done it in school. It's almost like putting a fucking slideshow together for your fucking science fair project, and you put no fucking transitions in between your slides. You need a fucking transition so you have a smooth transition, not just some chop fest. And that's what it is. It's a choppy fucking fest.
It's just
Um,
from thing to thing to thing. Because AEW fans, those elitists all have ADHD and they need something 24/7 on their screen that is fucking in-ring competition.
fucking ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. But again, that's what. And on come Monday, fucking that's one of the reasons you guys are gonna hear why I loved AEW this week is because they actually fucking gave explanations and video packages and recap packages as to why things on the show are fucking happening. It's nice to see.
It really
It's
was, dude.
nice to
God.
fucking see. Speaking of that, I forgot to show this during the Okada thing, but there it is, man. There it is. AEW has a new looking logo, I guess. Same logo, just without the white lines on the side and the All Elite Wrestling on the top and bottom. And then if you look at this image as a whole, they took the giant white lines out of the, such and such is all elite packaging or
Yeah,
Photoshop thing. They took the white lines out of there. So it looks kind of weird and plain, but
yeah,
here it is, man. Rainmaker Okada, Kazuchika Okada is all elite, bro. And he did make his debut. I don't know why they didn't save this for big business, just to maybe do another one of their cool double debuts again. But I get they wanted to shock people, and Okada is all elite, bro. Uh, I do wish he would have went to WWE. I do,
yeah.
but I will say, bro,
I'm shocked
and
by
we'll
the way
talk.
they did it.
And yes, we'll talk about it on Wednesday or Monday. I
Yeah.
mean, we'll talk about it on Monday. But what they did and who they paired him with was fucking genius.
Definitely did.
It was genius, and it's gonna be a great pairing, and that's something I don't think any of us seen coming. And it's gonna be fucking great, man. It's gonna be great. So Okada is with AEW, and he is there for 3 years. 13.5 million. 4.5 million per year is Okada, man. So
Definitely, man. Definitely. Yeah, the new logo is interesting. I knew they were gonna obviously, change it up one day. I didn't think it'd be this soon, but I don't mind it. I still kind of prefer, the ones with the lines and whatnot.
same.
But it don't look bad at all. But yeah, he's all elite, man, and I really like how they fucking did it, man. I was shocked. And I think that's the perfect role for him, and I really can't wait for Monday to talk about it.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Um, well, speaking of the opposite here, this is somebody's contract coming up. Matt Hardy.
This fucking guy.
Matt Hardy's AEW contract is set to expire in March of 2024. Matt signed a 4-year deal with the company, and if there is no agreement reached, he will be a free agent at the end of March. As for Matt's brother Jeff, Jeff Hardy's contract was also meant to be coming up at the same time. He arrived in March of 2022, but has been extended due to injuries and suspensions. Jeff is currently recovering from a head injury that he suffered in a no disqualification match against Sammy Guevara per Fightful Select. Huh. What
It's
do you
interesting,
Definitely. What do you think Matt does here?
dude. I could see him doing a small re-signing just to basically align with Jeff's, or I could just see him leaving this and just waiting until Jeff's comes up so they could go somewhere together. Because it's weird. At this point, I can't really see either of them in both companies at this point. Matt really doesn't like AEW at this point, from all the shit that happened. Um, he's one of he really wasn't a big CM Punk guy. So maybe, he keeps his job from that. I'm sure the Young Bucks like him. But it's interesting. Matt Hardy multiple times has relayed his displeasure with the company of how they're booked. So is Jeff. But right when they came in, they did that for WWE too, for the couple of years they were back in there.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything, I could just see them, just going back to WWE because I mean, whenever someone says they dislike a company, at some point they'll probably be back in that company. So, it's really not to be taken too seriously, but like both of them, multiple times have given their displeasure with both major companies, man. So it's really interesting because I really don't know where they're where any of them are going to go.
100%, man. 100%. I definitely, I, I honestly see, I see the Hardys in AEW for one more contract. I think they're going to stick
Mhm.
around to just see if they can get their hands on those AEW tag titles, which, my God, they were so close. They were so fucking close in 2022, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow. Was it fucking that? It's almost been 2 years since Jeff Hardy debuted with the company. Oh my God, he did
Isn't that
arrive in March of 2022. Holy
that's
fuck.
wild? Damn, that's insane.
They were so close in 2022. They were literally right there, bro. They were supposed to win the tag titles. That ended up going to Swerve in Our Glory. Bro, they were so close, and Jeff messed up. And ever since then, they haven't been able to get back to that spot. But they were kind of going towards a heel, maybe broken Hardy Boys. So they were kind of doing something with Jeff at that point. And to be 100% honest, I definitely see them sticking around in AEW for one more deal. One more, maybe small 2-year deal, maybe.
Mm.
Just to see if they can get their hands on those tag titles. And after that, I see them going back to WWE so they could get those Hall of Fame spots.
I could definitely see it. I think that's what's going to happen at this point, more than likely.
For sure. For sure, man. So that is the news on Matt Hardy and his AEW deal being up at the end of this month. So in about 3.5 weeks.
Crazy.
Tony Khan has revealed that AEW's plan going forward will be to run 9 pay-per-views a year, plus 3 Ring of Honor pay-per-views via the AEW Revolution Media Call. Well, guys, I think we know what those AEW pay-per-views will be. And I actually put together a little something for all of us to go over. And I think this is how things are going to be for from this point on going forward. Here we go. I obviously didn't put the ROH pay-per-views because who the fuck watches those? In March, we have Revolution. In April, we have AEW Dynasty. In May, obviously, we have Double or Nothing. June, we have Forbidden Bedroom Door. Bedroom Door, the show where AEW and New Japan only touch one time a year, right?
Okay.
So, so obviously, for the first quarter of the year, we have nothing for January and February, but we do have pay-per-views for March, April, May, June, so 4 months straight. We take a break in July, and then we continue in August for the rest of the year. August, we have All In. September, we have All Out. October, we have Wrestle Dream. November, we have Full Gear. And in December, we have World's End. So this is how I think it's going to look in AEW from this point on. And I think this is going to be the new normal, bro. But what do you think about this pay-per-view mock thing I made for the show today, man?
Definitely how I see it going on, man. I mean, it's so many fucking pay-per-views, and this is another reason why they need the fucking streaming service, dude. Who the fuck is paying $50 9 times for these pay-per-views? I'll pay it for Rev. I'll pay it for Double. Forbidden Doors and maybe at this point. Maybe All In. And then Full Gear. It's literally their normal main 4, maybe 5. It's like, dog, what are you doing here? You don't need Dynasty. Forbidden Door's pointless at this fucking point. Why are you doing All Out still at the end of the day? Wrestle Dream, and World's End. You do not need them. You really do not need them. And if you're doing them, ain't nobody paying $50 9 times a year for them to ask you to pay for it twice each time you fucking do one of these goddamn shows. It's like it's a bad system, dude, and they need to change their system of pay-per-views if they want this to work, because that won't work. Their pay-per-view guys are gonna go down because ain't nobody buying that many pay-per-views a year. Um, and they gotta change it, man. It could work, maybe, not really. It could survive under a streaming service system, but it won't under the current system, and they have to change. And creatively, it's a whole nother story about how this is not good.
Yes, so as while you were giving your very very valid points, I decided to do a little bit of math, and I found that if you pay for all these pay-per-views that are priced at $50, you will be paying $450 a year on AEW pay-per-views. Okay, and then if you want to add the ROH pay-per-views, that accumulates to another $90. Those are priced at $30, I believe. For an astounding $540 for the year on pay-per-views. Get a fucking streaming service.
Literally, dog. It's that fucking simple. You need one if you want to do this shit.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know, but I think this is going to be the new normal going forward, and I think that is going to be your AEW pay-per-view schedule probably forever. Unless they add more, because at this point, once Tony Khan gets a taste of that dough, I doubt he's going to do
Oh, he ain't
less.
going back.
Yeah,
No, exactly. He's not going back. They just have to adjust their system to this system, and they could be all right.
definitely. So, with that, I believe that is all the AEW news we have for today's episode, man. So moving on to the WWE news, starting off with some good news, man. The Hall of Fame. Oh, Bell.
Oh, we need
Tell
it.
me about it. Oh,
We need it more than ever. They need it more
yes.
than ever. You think I'm paying for half of this shit, bro? Watch Wrestling dot whatever is about to be that go-to.
Dude, that fucking HBO Max deal cannot come quick enough. Holy
Which is
fuck.
worse because Warner, with their all their networks, they made a streaming service, and AEW has nothing to do with it. They weren't announced for any of it. When all their channels that they have for most of their shows are on it, except AEW.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. God. Tony, I'm telling you, bro, nobody is fucking paying for this shit. Like,
I,
who the
hell.
fuck? Like, come on, Tony. Like, this is the same guy that always touts that he was a wrestling fan. I understand you are a wrestling fan, Tony, but not everybody's fucking fathers are billionaires.
I'm gonna
Okay?
say he was a rich wrestling
Yeah.
fan, so
Yeah.
it doesn't fucking matter that he was a wrestling fan. He was a rich. He just fucking pressed play. He just literally pressed buy every time he saw something, and that was it for
Exactly.
everything ever.
So, Tony, I know, Tony, man, I know you're a wrestling fan, but again, if you're a real wrestling fan, you would fucking understand that fucking not us as wrestling fans, you should be honored that we are spending our fucking hard-earned money that we fucking work our fucking asses off for to come out to your shows, man. Not everybody had it growing up like you did, bro. And I'm sorry, but
No,
that's just the fucking truth. Not everybody's got the money to fucking sit front row to every event that they've ever wanted to go to and fucking, again, like Sir K said, click buy every time there was a pay-per-view on your screen. Not everybody's fucking got it like that, bro. And if you're a wrestling fan, you would know what wrestling fans fucking have to go through a lot of the time. And the old pay-per-view model is something that not a lot of wrestling fans want to go through.
No, it's an outdated model for a fucking reason.
Yes,
Because
and
the
if you,
world is outdated, and we can't afford this shit.
exactly, and if you were the fucking intelligent businessman that you say you are, then you would fucking understand. Not everybody's got $450 a year to spend to watch mid-ass fucking pay-per-views.
Literally, dude. They've all been mid recently. Like, dog, come on the fuck. And another thing, Tony, can you stop putting these things on holiday weekends? I get you're off 24/7, you're a fucking billionaire. But I get you never work a holiday weekend. So you assume most people get that off. We do not. Most people do not get holiday weekends off of work. Um, I gotta work technically on holiday weekends, and requesting off for fucking double or nothing every year is the biggest pain in the ass in the world. Literally every year, the show I dread the most to have to request off is double or nothing every year, without a doubt.
Wow.
And it's the one I like the most. Like, dog, come on.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Just do it on a normal ass weekend, bro.
Yeah. Well, guys, I opened up my fucking drink of Prime to fucking take a sip, and the
Oh
motherfucker
no.
was expired. So that's just
Oh,
fucking wonderful.
oh.
I just open it up, yeah, and I just see a bunch of just fucking yellow chips at the top, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm not drinking that. So
It's a expire. It's not like they're fucking made of milk.
I don't know. I bought those fairly recently too. Like, I don't know what the fuck Logan Paul is doing, but how the fuck does your drink expire that quickly?
Was it the energy or sport?
The sport drink.
Sport? Dude, that's supposed to be like mostly water. How the fuck does that expire? Oh, fuck Logan Paul.
No idea.
Whatever.
Anyways,
Yeah, if we ever meet that man, you gotta tell him this fucking drink expired on you.
yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Fuck,
Come on,
man. I
man.
know I'm running back.
So, uh, where was I? Oh, okay. Let's start with some positive news, man. Let's start with some positive news, man. The WWE Hall of Fame. Uh, ever since 4 days ago, they've just been rapid firing them off. Usually they would announce a new inductee every Monday, building up to Mania, and I like that system a lot, but this system's okay too. First off, we have Paul Heyman. Man. Paul Heyman announced for the WWE Hall of Fame. The second name announced is Bull Nakano. And the third
Nice.
name, the third inductees, this is a team. The U.S. Express, Mike Rotunda and Barry Windham, which are the uncles of the legend, Mr. Wyndham Rotunda. Actually, Barry Windham is his uncle. I think Mike Rotunda is IRS. Yes, Mike Rotunda, I want to say, is IRS.
I think, yeah.
So uncle, rather, not uncles. Barry Windham is his uncle, and Mike Rotunda is obviously the father. Let me just double check that. I'm almost positive Mike Rotunda's IRS, but
Yeah,
yes, he is.
Yeah. Is Wyndham the other one's actual last name? Or is that
Uh,
just his like work name?
let me see.
Because if that is, it's crazy. He really got his name after either his uncle's in-ring name or his uncle's real name. And if he had his uncle's last name, his name would be Wyndham Wyndham.
Okay, so
Okay, yeah, Mikey is his dad. Okay.
Barry Clinton Wyndham. Yeah, that's his actual last name.
Man, could have easily been Wyndham Wyndham.
Yeah. Well, he might. Let me see. I don't know. Which is weird because Mike Rotunda's last name is, well, his actual last name is Rotunda.
Mm. Mm.
So maybe Barry Windham, I don't know, married in or something.
He could be married in some formal way, but it's interesting, man. It's crazy, but good for them, dude.
Yeah,
I'm so happy.
yeah. So again, not his uncles, his uncle and his dad. I don't know why I said uncles, but yes, his uncle Barry Windham and his father Mike Rotunda are going into the Hall of Fame. There's really only one person I want to see induct them.
Hmm.
Well, two, but unfortunately, now one. Bo Dallas. I would like to see Bo Dallas induct them into the WWE Hall of Fame. I seen Triple H did a video call where he was propped up in his fucking WWE pajamas, um, in his living room with his glasses on, and he got a little Papa Mark, and he told them over video call that he will be inducting them, or they will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. It was a very cool video. They did get pretty emotional, as you know, Triple H told them, you know, he appreciated what they did for the business, and they're legends in the business, and we're celebrating 40 years of Mania. These guys were at the first ones, and I'm so happy to see the Rotunda family be represented here in the WWE Hall of Fame. So I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know. You know, I know a lot of people want to see Wyndham. I know a lot of people want to see Bray Wyatt inducted this year. Um, I would say give it one more year,
Yeah,
only
you can let it.
because when I think about him being in the Hall of Fame, it just like I said it. I said it on that. I said it on the episode of news after the day he passed. It's like I do want to see him in the Hall of Fame, but like right now, a part of me doesn't, because it just doesn't seem like his time. And what I mean by that is not, it's not his like. I'm not saying he's not worthy to be in the Hall of Fame, because he absolutely is. But he was just so fucking young, and like
Mm.
it's
You
just
don't want it to look like you're putting it in just because he passed away. You know what I mean? I
right.
get what you mean.
That, and it's just like he was so young, and it just doesn't seem like, maybe it just all feels too real, I guess. And
Yeah.
it is real, and but I don't know. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. And you know, I hope you guys don't misinterpret that, but Bray Wyatt is absolutely destined for the Hall of Fame. He always was, he always is, he always is going to be. But man, it's just, I don't know. I guess it would just suck seeing him go in right now, because he should still be with us, and I think that's the sad part, coming from a huge fan of his, bro. It just, I don't know, maybe it just makes it all seem too real, and it still is something that just fucking sucks, man. It does, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to see the Rotunda family getting some representation in here, man. And it is, I'm so happy for them. And I would like to see, if he's up for it, I would like to see Bo Dallas induct his father and his uncle into the Hall of Fame.
Definitely, man. If he's ready for it, he'd be the perfect one to do it. And it's awesome. Truly, they deserved it. Glad they're in it. And whenever they put Brie in it, whether it's this year, next year, or one of these days, it's gonna be awesome as well. And again, if he's okay and if he's like okay to do it, no one more perfect than Bo. Truly.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. As for Bull Nakano, um, I want to say this is, um, I want to say she's somebody from Japan.
I
Um,
think she is.
yeah, so more more cool, very very cool inductees by Triple H, man. Very very cool. Very just people that probably wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame if it wasn't for Triple H. So congrats to
Yeah.
her. Congrats to her and the wise man. There's
Hey,
actually a story, man, that Paul Heyman was offered a Hall of Fame spot years ago, and he turned it down.
crazy.
Yes, he turned it down. Um, maybe for the good, maybe for the greater good, because maybe for the greater good, man, because this year it's in Philadelphia. That is the home of ECW, man. Paul Heyman was obviously the mastermind, the brains behind ECW. Um, Listen, man, I know Ryback's upset about it. I know Ryback is upset about it. He's not very happy. You know what I mean? But Paul Heyman, he's one of the greatest managers of all time. I know there's a lot of things people could say about him behind the scenes that aren't um uh it makes there's a lot of people that I got a lot of things, a lot of bad things to say about Paul Heyman, but at the end of the day, bro, he's one of the greats in this business. He's in my honest opinion, in my opinion, the greatest manager there ever was, and this is absolutely well deserved.
Truly, man. Gonna be great for him. I'm glad he's finally getting this in a place which is perfect for him. And I can't wait to see him get inducted, man.
Definitely, man. Another thing about Bray going in this year is Paul Heyman is the headliner here.
Yeah,
Um, I would say I would say do Bray when he can
he's
headline.
the head. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely.
That's yeah, that's what I would do, man. That's what I would do, man. But they still got more. They still got more to announce, man. They still got more to announce. They also have to announce the recipient of the Warrior Award. So that should be pretty interesting to see who they give that to this year. That should be pretty interesting to see who they give that one to this year. So, yeah, man, that is all the news up until this point on who is going into the WWE Hall of Fame this year, man. So, three great inductees up until this point, man, for real.
Definitely, man. It's a good year, man.
For sure. So, speaking of somebody who's also been in speculation for a Hall of Fame spot, the Wrestling Observer. Fucking A. the, the Wrestling Observer reports that there is speculation going on that WWF veteran Haku, golly, Haku or Meng in WCW. Good God, fucking Lee, that's the name they gave him in WCW. Meng, the hell is that? Um, we'll get in, will get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame this year. His son, New Japan veteran Tama Tonga, is set to join WWE this year as well. This is another good rumor that could be a nice little undercard spot for the Hall of Fame, and you could very well have Tama Tonga induct him into the hall. But
Yeah,
yeah, but this is another good option for sure.
definitely a great option. I love that possibility. And I mean, they're about to get a son, so who better to induct him than his son, man?
Definitely, bro, definitely. And that maybe could have been one of the things that Tama Tonga, wanted in his deal. You know what I mean? I want
Yeah,
to induct my pops into the Hall of Fame. That's a very interesting one, Bell. I don't know who inducts Paul Heyman. Because
hey,
obviously it can't be fucking Brock Lesnar.
nope.
Which does suck. For Paul, because I feel like Paul maybe
Yeah,
was maybe I feel like Brock might have been one of the guys that Paul maybe always wanted to induct him into the Hall of Fame. Maybe it's Tommy Dreamer. Maybe Tommy Dreamer can finish the story, man.
Maybe he can finish that story, man.
I seen a
He
lot of
very well
people.
could.
I seen a lot of people saying Rob Van Dam. You could do Roman Reigns. You could do CM Punk.
I'd say Punk could be good.
There's even though Brock is out, there are a bunch of people that can be, do that job.
A lot in there.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, man. So that is, that's the, I don't know. Those are the couple names I would throw in that hat, man. So, but yeah, Haku could possibly be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year, man. So that is that.
Interesting, man. Real interesting.
So, we got some Vince news, man. We got some Vince news. I'll let that hang in the air for a minute. And you know what? Just because I'm going to give my Vince warning, and I am going to black out my screen, and I'll be back in like 30 seconds because Prime expires. So I'll block you out too, Sir K, so you're not sitting there in awkward silence. So, all right, I'm going to give my Vince McMahon warning starting now. I'm giving it for Bell. So there you go. Ahem. Okay. Thanks, Logan Paul. Thank you very much for that. I just wanted to have a nice, cool refresher. I wanted to have me a nice, cool refresher while we do the podcast, man. And now I gotta give me a fucking water. So, hey, what are you gonna do? Bro? So, okay, nice little intermission there for us. Very nice. Very nice, man. At least my fucking water doesn't expire and have flakes in it like my Prime does. So that's just wonderful. Okay, guys, ready to talk about Vinnie Mac? Well, this is actually about him and his shares in the company. Vince McMahon is selling over $5 million of his TKO shares worth over $400 million. After the sale, McMahon will only own around 15 million shares, and that is 9% of TKO compared to 34% when TKO was first formed. So he's selling,
Damn near all.
it was a large fucking margin of what he owns. So, and I did see, I want to say it was Mark Shapiro, one of the board members at TKO, did again reiterate that he can assure people Vince McMahon will not be coming back to the company, man. So this is great news. It's very funny. We all thought Vince McMahon was going to have to die for him to be not involved in the WWE. And they fucking he sold it to his boy that finessed him, and that's absolutely one of the fucking greatest things ever. Um, in the world of wrestling.
Great
So
stuff.
this man really got
Truly.
finessed out of the company. But yeah, he sold a large amount of what he had, man. So another great indication that he probably is not coming back.
It is, man. It's really great to see. He sold a lot of it, like damn near all of his stock, man. Has no more power, and they said he doesn't have any, spot in the company at this point. Finally, dude, took all these years, and he's finally actually legitimately gone. You love to fucking see it. Thank God.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's a great thing. Great thing for the WWE. It really is, man. So via The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, John Cena confirms he will be at WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania next month. This is interesting. This is very cool. I don't know what he will be doing. I don't know if they will get a match for him. To be honest, bro, at this point, I don't know. At this point, man, I don't know what I don't know what John Cena does at WrestleMania. I don't know who there is for him to face.
Yeah, I really think it's. I think if he was gonna have a match, I think we would have known something about it at this point. So it's gotta be in some type of just random appearance. Maybe like Grayson Waller has Grayson Waller effect with him on it or something. Maybe he's the host, but I think we would have known about a match if he's gonna have a match at this point.
Definitely, man. Maybe he shows up to help Cody in Bloodline Rules.
Fucking who doesn't at this point, apparently.
Yeah, people want Austin to show up, man. They want Cena to show up.
Austin.
Yeah, they want to legitimately, bro. They literally they're fucking they're busting out the woodworks for fucking Cody Rhodes to win that fucking championship. So John Cena will be free and he will be at WrestleMania 40, man. So it's going to be a interesting thing to see. It's going to be a cool thing to see, man, and I'm excited to I'm excited to see him, man. I'm excited to see him. I'm always excited to see John Cena. We don't know how much longer we got with the legend here, the GOAT. So I will take what I can get. So
Definitely, man. Exactly. We'll see how it goes, man. It'll be good to see him.
definitely, man. Definitely, man. Braun Strowman. Yes, Braun Strowman is coming back eventually. Fightful Select
Yeah.
reports that Braun Strowman is ready to return to the ring soon. So, obviously, the news of him being healthy is good news. You know,
Yeah.
you never want to see somebody hurt, especially with a neck injury. That is just not, that is gotta be a fucking horrible quality of life while they're injured. So, I'm glad he's back, but nah, I'm not gonna fucking lie to you guys, man. I'm not fucking over the fucking moon to see Braun Strowman back on my television. I'm really not. Triple H was booking him decent, but still, at the end of the day, Braun Strowman just wasn't really my cup of tea, man. It wasn't. He never really was. Other than when he first went on that initial heel run and was beating the shit out of Roman Reigns. I fucking loved Braun Strowman then. Ever since then, ever since they turned him babyface, not been it for me, man. Ever since he took that one fucking Hadouken fucking F5, when the F5 was a stab to the heart, apparently, he hasn't been the same since. So I'm not really over the moon unless he's bringing those fucking train noises back. I'm not stoked to see him.
No, exactly. Good that he's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And good that he's coming back. But in TV wise, he's coming back, man. So everybody prepare to see Braun Strowman on your screen again. And like you said, unless he's running around with train noises, running fast, I really don't care to see him in any creative capacity, man. So, although, it's not Vince, so he won't be a main, attraction, but he'll still be there and in random stuff. And we'll have to deal with it, man. But good on him for coming back soon.
Definitely, man. So, PW Insider reports at the end of May will be WWE's next event in Saudi Arabia. And then it got confirmed today from the Wrestling Observer that the PLE, the WWE PLE in WWE, or WWE's next PLE in Saudi Arabia will be on May 25th. Double or Nothing weekend, just like they did last year with Clash of Champions. They did, Night of Champions. Hopefully history does not fucking repeat itself, because that was embarrassing last year. Saudi Arabia was the crowd of the weekend, and the Double or Nothing crowd absolutely ate dick.
It really blew. I mean, what do you expect going to the same venue for what, the fucking fifth year in a row? So we'll see how it goes, man. But it's interesting, and can't wait to see it, bro. I swear to God, I need Punk to be on that show. I need him to go to a Saudi
Oh my
show.
god.
I need it.
He might,
I
man.
need.
Maybe you will. But yeah, man. So, gonna be another packed weekend. The weekend of May.
Yeah,
Gonna be another good wrestling. Last year, man. If it's any indie. Now, last year we did have the Bloodline story, but obviously this year, well, maybe. Well, actually, let me hold my fucking thoughts, because the next piece of news is about The Rock. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, the belief right now is that WrestleMania 40 won't be the only Rock match in 2024, as WWE would like The Rock to work a show in Saudi Arabia. Their return for an event in Saudi will be at the end of May in 2024, like we just, read. Well, with that thought, we could fucking very well get The Rock turning on Roman Reigns in Saudi Arabia, just like Jimmy turned on him last year in Saudi Arabia. That could very well happen, man. That could very well happen. So it's gonna be another great weekend for wrestling, man. And I swear to God, as far as the crowds are concerned, AEW cannot let Saudi Arabia outclass them
no, you
for the
really can. If
second,
they do,
for the second year in a row. Sorry, what was that?
no, you're good. For the second year in a row, that cannot happen. Um, Hopefully the crowd is good this year, and it's going to be interesting with both of these shows. We'll probably get that Rock and Roman turn at that show, and I'm down. I'm down to see it, and I can't wait to see how everything goes with all this stuff, and how post Mania everything looks.
Definitely, definitely, man. It's gonna be a very, very, very interesting, very interesting for the landscape of WWE, man. So WrestleMania 41. Yes, WrestleMania 41, now 40. My article would load here. That would be fantastic. Okay, we're not loading. All right, give me 2 seconds, everybody. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Give me... All right, here we are. So, geez, this Wi-Fi is giving me a very hard time today.
God damn.
Okay, here we go. This is via SEC Scoops, or SE Scoops. So, WWE's Show of Shows means an epic economic boost for any location that hosts the destination of the year's event. Next year's location has not been officially announced, but we have a very good idea where they are going. Thanks to our ability to read between the lines, it appears WrestleMania 41 is going to Minneapolis US Bank Stadium. This was nearly confirmed, but it's not quite time to reveal the news quite yet. The Rock, fucking A. The Rock had a hand in selecting this year's Hall of Fame class inductees. What the fuck does that have to? Okay, Minnesota House Bill 3934 was introduced on February 19th, and although the meat of that piece of legislation might not matter for our readers, one important note, during the process of the bill, it was said that another massive sporting event is coming to the state that they cannot speak about. It was said that it was said, and I quote, "We have a third event, and I hope that we can announce it today, but we can't quite yet. But we will be sharing that in the next couple of weeks. This event will provide an economic impact second to only the Super Bowl." Minnesota was reportedly in strong consideration to host WrestleMania 41, with the US Bank Stadium being the venue. Fightful Select first reported the news in July of 2023. End quote. Well,
Hey. Is it finally happening, guys?
2020.
Finally fucking...
Yes, 2025. Oh, real quick, going back to our old story, Bell, the Twilight Zone indeed is what that shit was last year, bro. Watching Saudi
really
outclass Las Vegas for Double or Nothing, it was ridiculous.
It's
But
wild.
yeah, it really was, man. It really was. But yeah, man, WrestleMania 41, dude, we've been hyping this shit up for a minute. Dude. I'm so pumped. For WrestleMania. I thought they were gonna give Vegas next year for 41, just so they could do Rock and Roman in Vegas, which I honestly wouldn't have been mad at that at all. But 2025, baby. Been saying it for months.
Let's get it, man. I can't wait. Shit's gonna be a legendary fucking year, man. And I'm excited. Took them like a fucking year to finally announce this shit.
Yeah.
But it's almost here, dude, and I cannot wait. That shit is about to go crazy.
Yes, if they can please go back to the old Vince McMahon model for announcing your Mania locations like fucking 3 years in advance, I would love that.
That shit was great.
Yes, I would love, announcing, the Manias years in advance. If this is how they're going to do it, that's how they're going to do it, but it's, people need time to save for Mania, okay? Don't pull a Tony Khan move there, please.
Exactly. Please don't Tony Khan shit announce a couple months in advance for WrestleMania. Like, dog.
Literally, man. So, that's the news on WrestleMania 41. So, again, the Minnesota House Bill, if that doesn't give you any indication, I don't know what does, because I watched the video, and like I read to you guys, she literally said This event will provide economic impact second only to the Super Bowl. There's only one other fucking big thing in American sports that's on par with the Super Bowl in terms of revenue and just economic boost, and that's fucking WrestleMania.
AEW Dynasty.
Yeah, right. Sure. So yeah, that's one and only one thing, and that is WrestleMania. And WrestleMania is going to Minneapolis, baby. So
It is. I like to see it, dude. It's gonna be great.
the Notorious Heels will be making their 6-hour drive late March of 2025, in about a fucking year from now. We will be fucking making that drive to the Minnesota, man, to see our homie Logan, man. Let's fucking dance, bro. I am pumped. Let's fucking go.
It's gonna go crazy, man. I can't wait. Shit's gonna be phenomenal. Can't wait to experience it with all you guys. And it's gonna be legendary, man. It really is.
It does I'm not gonna lie, I would like something better in the main event, but I will say, being in the crowd to see Roman Reigns and The Rock, it's gonna be pretty cool, bro.
It's gonna be legendary, all right. So
Yes.
hey, we'll have that one at least.
Yes. Mall of America. Fucking, I'm excited to see what the fuck is up with some Minnesota food. Okay.
Um,
I don't know what the fuck they got going on over there. I don't know if they're good at barbecue, fucking sub sandwich. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see, man. But yeah. So hopefully our boy Logan can school us to some good Minnesota food, whatever that may be. Because honestly, Chicago's got a great variety. Chicago's got a
Oh, we
great
do.
fucking variety of food. We got great pizza. I know you New York fucking jag-offs will probably say different. Chicago people don't eat deep dish. I'm not talking about deep dish pizza. Nobody here eats deep dish pizza. I'm sorry.
No. Forgot. I learned the name of our style of pizza. It's fucking. I have it. Hold on. I think that's what it is. Tavern style pizza. That is Chicago style pizza. Thin crust, square cut, good ass, bomb ass pizza is Chicago pizza, and it's better than the cheese slop New Yorkers call pizza.
Hey, man. Uh,
Stand on that shit, bro. Fuck that shit.
Bro, chill.
Fucking New Yorkers.
Look, man. I I'm not gonna say anything about New York pizza because I love me some cheese on pizza. But I will say this: I do gotta clap back at them for thinking that we eat deep dish pizza on the regular, bro. Get
We
that
do
shit.
not.
Nobody here eats deep dish pizza, bro. You got it all fucking wrong. But honestly, we got a good mix of everything, to be honest, bro. We got fucking great pizza. We have fucking fantastic Mexican food. There's no Mexican food like Chicago Mexican food, here in the States at least. Um,
Fuck, we got Italian beef. Ain't nobody else got that shit. Shit is fire.
Italian
Um,
beefs are pretty crazy out here. We got Portillo's. I mean, come on, bro. Come on.
apparently, fucking pizza puffs are a thing we only got. Shit's wild.
Oh, nobody else got pizza puffs?
Nope. We are like, you know how it's always like that same brand that you get pizza, but that's just a Chicago thing. It's fucking
Interesting.
pizza puff. Them
Interesting.
shits are goated.
They are goated. Listen, deep dish. I'm not knocking the cheese bowl. Okay, I'm not knocking the cheese bowl. I like deep dish. It's not something I think is fucking disgusting, but like I'll have deep dish pizza like once every fucking 3 years. Like I haven't had deep dish
Literally.
pizza since like 2020 or 2021. And that was just, being in like a Giordano's, and it's like, oh, okay. Or like a lot of times when my sister comes in from Missouri, she'll like to go, to Giordano's or whatever. She likes to get a regular pizza just to get a Chicago style thin crust pizza, tavern style, and then she'll get a deep dish. So I'll just have me a bite of that just because. But bro, I'm sorry. Nobody out
Ain't
here.
no
the way people slander Chicago pizza and say, you fuckers like deep dish, fuck you, okay? Nobody here eats deep dish like that. People eat deep dish on, like, fucking occasion. Nobody eats deep dish pizza like that. I'm sorry, bro.
Literally.
But I'm not hating a cheese ball. I do love me some cheese on... I do love me a lot of cheese on my pizza. But honestly, Chicago's got a good mix of everything. But we're leaving it up to Logan. And I want you guys to spam Logan with hate in 2025 if Minnesota food is ass. I need you guys to do it. I need you guys to do it for me, because if I'm telling you guys to do it, that means just know I ate some shit. But
Literally.
But yeah, man. So that is gonna do it for this edition of the Notorious podcast, man. This has been episode 204 of the news, man. Thank you guys so much for being here, joining us, man. Thank you guys. Truly, man, you guys are the best. You guys are the best. Always love hanging out with you guys, and it has been always a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
And Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. Thank you guys so very much. Once again, man, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys on Monday with Notorious Unscripted.
Peace.
I used to get deals on the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick to stop me from that HIV shit. And niggas know they soft like a Twinkie fillin', playing the villain, prepare for this rap killing. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Arnold, and what you talking about, Willis? The thrill is gone. The black Frank White is here to excite, throw dick to dice. Bitches are like I'm brainless, guns are like I'm stainless steel. I want the fucking fortune like the wheel. I squeeze gats till my clips is empty. Don't tempt me. You don't want the fuck
Here I am, I'll be damned if this ain't some shit. Time to spread the butter lyrics over harmony grip. It's the Mood Killer Death Trap. Yes, I'm a jet black ninja. Coming where you rest at, surrender. Step inside the ring, use the #1 contender. Looking cold booty like your pussy in December. Nigga, stop bitching. Button up your lippin'. From method